I have always been very curious about the red palm oil and soap made out of it. I'm watching some African ladies making beautiful soap out of it, and beautiful color of this oil. So I bought one in Indian store and tried to make the oil or the soap out of it. I'm adding a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of coconut oil to improve the overall characteristics of the soap. And let's see how it goes. I'm adding a nice blend of the essential oils, which are inspired by the essential oil blend I bought, and I really liked it. Let's see how it works in the soap. And yeah, I really admire when I see some traditional soaps which are made in different countries. The African soaps with the palm oil are very fascinating to watch how the ladies are making it. I normally don't use the palm oil for anything. I'm trying to avoid it, but it's just a curiosity project. I'm just making a very small amount, as you can see, and let's see how it goes. I also added the kaolin clay, and also I'm adding, like I usually do, some coconut milk and also some oats to improve. Maybe not improve, but just I like the try how it works all together. But color is definitely very beautiful. For live water, I'm using the ice, because then the live water is not so hot and cools down faster, and it doesn't make any fumes. So that's why I usually use the ice. And of course I have to put on the protection for my hands and for my eyes when I work with the lye. And also I'm adding some rock salt, because I usually add the salt for my soaps, and also citric acid. Maybe more authentic would be not to use these things, but since I'm always using them, I decided to add this also this time, dissolving them in the water separately, because I forgot. Actually, usually I do it before and then I add all the other stuff, but since I forgot them, I dissolved in water separately, and I will add it to the live water. You can of course add it to the oils and then add live water afterwards, but the thing is, if you add it to the oils and then add the live water, then reaction between the lye and citric acid happens in a soap, and it can make the soap batter seize very quickly, and sometimes it's not so good. I usually use the room temperature for both the oils and the live water, or the highest temperature I usually use, that's 30 degrees Celsius. But this time I soaped a little bit warmer. I anyways know that that the batter will work very quickly. So I actually not using that much of the mixing with the blender. I blended the oils with the additives first, but as you can see, I basically just mixing it because it works very quickly. Luckily it didn't seize that fast. I mean, you know, once it started working, it kind of evened out. It was not so bad. I've seen people struggle with it in other videos, but it was nice. Actually, I had to mix it for a little while till it started thickening up. And so it's ready. Goes into the molds. Since it's much less than I usually use, so I don't have such a small loaf mold, that's why I decided to use these individual molds, silicone molds. And this is a really nice mold to use. Look at this gorgeous color. Beautiful. But you can see that it is staining my hands. I hope it will be better when it will cure. It will not be so staining, but at the moment it stains my hands a lot. If you want to see my other experiments, you can subscribe to my channel and leave a like if you like the video. 4 weeks have passed and this palm oil soap has cured. The color is absolutely gorgeous. I like it. And but I also understand now why they are trying to get rid of the color, because you can see the soap is staining. So let's see how it washes. If it's a nice leather, see what's happening. This palm oil is making such a strong color. I will have to see if it stains the clothes also. Yeah, now I see why they are trying to get rid of this color when they are making the soaps in Africa. The nice ladies. Probably there are some benefits to the things which make this color. Color is actually very gorgeous. I like it very much. looks like I am washing my hands in a orange juice or something, or egg yolk. But color, as you see, is very, very strong. Even if it's not just a palm oil soap, some other additions, but it's still, you know, you see it's really strong. But it's very soft peeling, it's very nice leather. I like the feel of it, it's really nice, but the color is really strong and it stains very strongly. I would say absolutely understandable why they are trying to get rid of this color when they are making soaps in Africa, because it's kind of, you are in danger of coloring your clothes if you are, but see, it washes off, it doesn't, the stain doesn't keep, but at the moment when you are washing, then it's a lot. Let's see, it still leaves a little bit of stain on the towel. Let's see, I will just dip a little corner of the towel in there. I will just wash it with the soap and see how it works. If you experiment, you have to experiment to the end. See, everything gets absolutely yellow. Yeah, it's staining a lot. So if you use this soap for the benefits which come with the substances which made this orange color, then it's nice, but in general it's really, I mean, if you use some natural colorants like indigo and spirulina, it also kind of stains the things, but not as strongly, I would say. When you rub the soap on your hands, it doesn't leave the stain like that, see? And also it doesn't leave that kind of stain on the clothes. Yeah, it's a nice soap, but staining is quite strong. So if you want to sometimes play with the soap like that, and here you can have a closer look at the recipe. I will show you the print from the soap calc. That's how it looks on the print. Since I'm adding citric acid, so I added the citric acid 10 grams, so I added 6 grams of the lye to the soap. I add also the salt and coconut milk. So since I'm adding coconut milk, I'm adding less water, and the water has to be at least the same amount as the lye, so it's 100 grams of water and 99 grams of lye. So that's how the print out of the soap calc looks. And I don't think I will make this soap anymore. It was just, you know, curiosity thing to do, but it looks spectacular. The color is very, very beautiful. It's bright orange, it's very nice, and probably the feeling from the soap is very, very soft and gentle. You know, now when I tried this out, I understand why a lot of people use the palm oil in their soap making. Not that I am gonna to do that, so I kind of try to stay away from palm oil as much as possible, because even if it seems like it's a sustainable palm oil from good source. You know, when you buy in a bulk from somewhere, some other country, it can be very tricky. You know, they can smuggle in all kinds of things. So since my orientation is on customers which are very conscious of what they are using, and people using natural things, they are usually quite conscious about palm oil, so I'm not gonna to use it. But this was a very nice experiment. I'm happy that I made it. Now I'm more aware of why people use the palm oil, and I am more aware why people who use the palm oil in Africa, why they try to get rid of this color, what it is doing. It's nice to be aware of the things. So if you want to use, it got wet. If you want to use this recipe, you're free to use it. You can also again run it through soap calculator. I just want to show you that I use 40% light concentration in my soap calculations, because that helps me to stay away from soda ash, and also helps for soaps to cure faster, not to be so soft with too much water. Works really well for me. So yeah, if you want to try this kind of recipe, you are welcome. You can probably do this also. Probably if you want to use the regular palm oil, you have to run it through the soap calc again, because that has a different saponification value in a soap calculator. So good luck with your things, and if you like to see what other things I am up to, you can subscribe, and if you liked what I did, you can put a thumbs up. I will be very happy to see you again. Ciao!